Welcome to Embedded Garage. Get ready to build something amazing.
And in this course, we will be primarily using the Atmega16 microcontroller for our programming purpose. Okay, so first of all, we will download the data sheet of the microcontroller. So if you simply search like Atmega16 microcontroller from Microchip, so you will get a lot of results. And if you go through this first one, then yeah, you can get here to this page. So currently its status in production, and from here you can download the data sheet, like summary data sheet or the complete data sheet. So let's download it. So this is the complete data sheet of the microcontroller, and everything whatever we want to learn for Atmega16 microcontroller will be available in this data sheet. So let's download it. Okay, let's save it on desktop. Yep. Okay, so right now it is opening in the same format. Yeah, so like if we talk about this Atmega16 microcontroller, so it is based on the as we discussed earlier, RISC instruction set based architecture. So RISC instruction set is reduced instruction set architecture, and these are the its internal general purpose registers which are available within it. So but we will be doing programming C language, so that is not much of our use. Now the important thing is like it has 16 kilobyte of self programmable flash memory, so that indicates the our program size. So it limits the program size which we can upload on this Atmega16 microcontroller. So there is a total 16 kilobyte of flash memory. So we can, our code size or the binary size must be less than 16 kilobytes. And it has this 512 bytes of ROM, and then RAM is of 1 kilobyte of RAM available there. Now if we talk about this JTAG, so this is for the debugging purpose. Several other JTAG enabled devices can be connected to it. Now coming to the peripheral, so it has timers and counters. So basically it has total 2 8-bit timer counter and 1 16-bit timer counter, and all these timer and timers work in different modes like comparable mode or capture mode. Similarly, it has PWM channels to generate the PWM hardware PWM signal on the pins of this Atmega16. Then coming to ADC, so this AVR series or this Atmega16 series has 10-bit of ADC. So this 10-bit is the resolution of the ADC. That means the number, the voltage, analog voltage, which we will be converting into a digital one, that will have 10 bits in it. Okay, so 10 bits, we try to do the corresponding conversion, so maximum number can go to 1023. So we will be dealing more about this ADC in ADC lecture. And 8 channels means, that means from 8 different pins it can access this, it can get this analog data. Okay, now we have yeah, there are several interrupts are also available, like this one. And then it has 32 programmable IO pins. IO pins means the input output pins, pins through which we can take data from outside world to the inside to the microcontroller, and pins from which we can send data from microcontroller to the outside world. Okay, so now coming to the speed or the oscillator at which it can operate. So we can connect oscillator up to 16 megahertz to Atmega16. And for Atmega16L we can connect up to 0 to 8 megahertz crystal oscillator. Yeah, okay, now this is the pin diagram of microcontroller. So the internal circuit is very easy. I mean, in order to create a development circuit of this Atmega16 microcontroller is quite easy. The only thing you need to know the different pins of the microcontroller. So the ADC, as we talked about the 8 channel, it has 8 channel ADC. So all these port A pins, are the ADC pins as well. Okay, so these pins analog to, if there is some analog sensor, we can connect that analog sensor to the A pins. So overall there are 4 ports: port A, port B, port C, and then port D. And then there is a communication protocol which I think they didn't mention here, but it support UART. So RX, TX are related to the UART pins. It support SPI, this MOSI, MISO, SCK, and it support I2C as well. Okay, so I2C pin is also this SCL and SDA pins, which are used for I2C communication as well. So these 3 different mode of communication protocol it supports. Similarly, it comes in different 2 categories, like dual in package mode, or this is square mode, etc. Now we will be so this is the basic internal architecture of this Atmega16 microcontroller. So it defines, like, it has ALU and different register program counters. So in this you didn't find the mention of I2C due to some copyright issue, so they mention is 2-wire interface, so it is like the I2C itself. Similarly, it has internal watchdog timer as well, so we will talk about it, internal watchdog timer again. And yeah, so these are the port pins which can be used to connect different peripherals to the microcontroller. So this is how we will be using this data sheet directly from the manufacturer as our reference to understand the programming of this AVR Atmega16 microcontroller. So that's it for this video. In the next upcoming lecture, we will be start writing, or we will give a demo, or we will start working with the IDE, or integrated development environment, for writing the C code. Okay, so that's it for this video. See you in the next lecture.